Hello everyone and welcome back to Boater Plays Something. We are playing The Outer Worlds, previously broadcast on The Citadel over at Insane Games TV. If you're interested in that channel, you can check it out in the description below. But in the meantime, let's play something.
Okay. Clearly I cannot vocally differentiate between Valley Girl and Camp Gay, and again, I apologize. I'm going for the former and it's coming out more of the latter. That's the same notification I looked at 10 minutes ago. I'm doing good. Spectrum vodka. A glass for every class. Alright, we're back out on this side. Hey, Parvati, how are you feeling about what happened?
Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Yep, we'll talk later, bye! I was hoping I'd have some words to comfort her, but... Alright, we're gonna avoid the gravedigger and the guards out front. We're just gonna beeline over this. Alright, and then we're gonna be able to leave this planet. There's the unreliable. Let's check for marauders and guards around here. Seems clear. This is a nice vantage point. I remember this being a little maze-like my first time through here, getting killed a little bit. Of course, I also, like, if the AI were at all good, they would have seen me silhouetting myself on the ridge like that. Double check this body. Clear. Right, the unreliable. You know what? Hold up. We'll come back to that. There's like a beach or something down this way, and I have no idea what purpose it serves. I remember my first time playing, I went down this way and died horribly because everything was like over my level. Old wreckage. See if any of this can be made useful. Ooh, I love that creaking sound. Always makes old mechanical stuff feel a little more alive. I added a layer of sound effects mostly for like some little servo noise in it, and it ended up having like a creaking layer in it too, which was really cool. Talking post-production sound effects on a movie. Added just like a piece that would add a bunch of sounds, and I think my favorite part of it was the creaking. Okay, so this isn't what I thought it was. Let me check the map. That's old wreckage. This little... a landing pad. Yeah, this right here. Let's try going that way. Can we go over? Absolutely not. And what do we got back here?
Huh?
Nothing here. Oh! Crit! No. Nothing here. Damn it.
Don't mess with us.
Don't fuck with the science team! Alright. Ooh. You guys took down a primal. Good for you. That's one. Where was the second one? Right here. And the third one was up on this ridge up here. Yeah, can't quite find the third one's body. Okay. Continuing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this little beach over here, I feel like I got completely tooled at. Let's check it out. See if I get destroyed again. Canid Howler. Might do 1 or 2 shots just to flush them out, because the AI is not great, it's just going to charge me. No, I was hoping to climb the little obsidian post things. Yeah, it's another old wreckage of some sort. So we'll poke through that. Canid Mongrel. Oh, it's the sleeping one.
We can handle this. Won't mess with us.
Ow. Lone Grave. Hold up, what was the thing? I definitely picked up something different on the guy. It was mechanics overalls junior grade ports of call. Okay, so 7 armor compared to my 2 armor Spacer's Choice outfit. What do these look like? Not my thing. Built mining gear, not my thing. Worker's outfit. Yeah, we'll keep with that for now. No, just repair that. Not even more about that right now. We will need to find, use some weapon parts and stuff to. Maybe instead of selling, I'll go through and I'll scrap a few of my weapons just so we have more weapon parts. What else is in here? This all looks fascinating, but I don't think there's anything I can do with any of it. Oh. Can I? Nope, I just get stopped at the edge of the water. I'm not going out there. Alright. Let's follow this up here. I think this leads to a primal nest that we've already cleared, but let's check. With this steep a hill, I should be getting shoved down really hard. Oh. Something's over here. I saw something red pop up. Oh! Okay. That's where that comes back out. Alright, well, we don't want to attract that attention. Back to the unreliable, then. Primals! Let's beat them up.
Nice one.
Holy shit. All with one clip. Ah, I'm getting better than I used to be. God damn. Alright, primal. Nothing. Primal. Good. Primal. Good. Terror ray. Got it. Alright. Let's just get this power regulator installed. Careful. Careful. Ow! Stop it! Let's go to our workbench
Is
first.
this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome.
Aw, she's
Did
in
she have a name
love.
yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Yeah. You've never been on a ship before?
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to
Mr.
ask you
Thompson's a
something,
dick.
and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing.
Tend to my
And if you
engine
ever
all
need a pair
day,
of eyes
honey.
watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Well, I guess Reed won't mind, what with being dead and all, by your hand. Sure, we'll go with that. That's the more Stacy response.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I never got along with Mr. Thompson, but I don't think he deserved to die.
Honey, you're the one that
He
brutalized
tried
him.
to do his best.
The Veil is going to be better off without him. They're going to work together because it's one big Spacey's Choice family. And Arlene, or whatever her face is going to do a good job leading them back.
I don't know about that. Mr. Thompson wasn't an evil man. He wasn't given to violence.
He attacked you. That's why you
So,
smashed his head in,
Miss
right?
McDevitt were here. I wager she'd agree with you. I had my misgivings about Miss McDevitt and the deserters, but you took pity on them and sent power to their garden, even though you knew Mr. Thompson would hate you for it. All this time, you've been determined to get your regulator back, get your ship up and running, and cut a path out of this place. And well, I won it.
I like that little smirk. That's cute. Well, I'd be super happy to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now.
She called me Captain at the beginning of this. No, when I did the random one back here, she called me Captain earlier than she was supposed to. Okay, let's head in. I should have stopped at some vending machines and gotten more heavy ammo.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
You do that. Okay, so you can have a look around here. Let's go to the workbench first. Take care of stuff. Okay, so we are using 1, 2, 3. So let's break down these assault. Break down. Break down. What's that little bolt mean? Does that mean it's best used for breaking down into pieces? I don't understand. I'll break down the regular assault rifles. No, we'll keep one of them. Break down that light assault rifle. That looks kind of crap. Get rid of that. And that. And that too, why not? I'll keep the toss ball stuff because it means something special. Boater, stop talking in that voice when you're not doing something specifically. Alright, repair all equipped. Yarp. Okay. Tinker. What are we using? We're using a regular assault rifle. Costs a decent amount. But yeah, it's working really well, so we're gonna try to keep working on that. I think tinkering with this would just be silly. I do want to find something good and fashionable. So we're not gonna worry about armor until it gets super. You don't have to follow me around right now.
Something you need?
Okay. So we'll bring you back to Sierra Engine. What do you think? What do you think? It's an engine room! You know what you're doing here more than I do. Alright. Keep heading up. What do we got over here? Vicar! What's all this? Is that a camera? That's 2 cameras back to back? What is...
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
So I'd like to know something about who I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic disposition. You can't confuse me with big words. They tried it before. I'm a smarty.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Were they not religious?
On the contrary. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. They wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Let me guess, that's not what happened. But weren't they proud when you became a vicar, at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
You do it for personal gain of a different type. What's this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe.
So you worship a math god.
Or in layman's terms, the grand plan.
I'm atheist. So atheist for a math god.
Force. Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Yeah, but if you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is a part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it.
You're gonna need a period at the end of this sentence, honey.
Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Math atheist. So it seems quite trusting of you just to sign on without knowing anything about me. Is there anything that you wanted to ask me, crew member number 2?
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
So you don't give a shit. That hurts a bit.
I've been called that more than once. What about you? What's your story?
So I was a colonist going on the Hope, and it was going to be a great big adventure, but apparently I've been asleep for 80 years, and this scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
Science. How should I know? I was frozen at the time.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
Well, I'm going to help him recover some of the chemicals he needs so that he can save the rest of the colonists that were on the ship.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't know. It seems right. It's something to do, and I don't like the authorities here enough to turn him into them. So what does that book have to do with Math Daddy?
Baconus,
Math Daddy!
Had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Baconus' thoughts came more than a century after his death.
So you searching for a banned book doesn't really look good? What would your parents think?
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time.
Hold on, how long are we talking? I've only been out for a few decades.
No matter where we found it, I had the worst idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Baconu journal.
So any thoughts on where we can find someone who speaks French in this colony?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled too some years ago. He's an
You can't
expert
verbally
on Baconu.
backspace with me.
He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Seriously, only one guy in this whole colony, in this whole solar system of different planets that can translate French?
The only one.
A former what now? I should have gone with that.
I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
Pardon, parlez-vous français? See, I know words. Oh my god, that sounds like a great idea.
Can't believe my desperation has led me to you. Yeah, I just remembered there actually is a list like that. The Groundbreaker has access to it. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
So what was this about? A list? How will a crew manifest help us track down your Frenchy friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
And how is it that you, a man of math god, is so good at computery stuff?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
You use a lot of
I meditated,
synonyms.
led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic systems.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Thank you, Captain.
Is Parvati still following? What? Oh, I'm on a chair.
Something you need?
Alright, so she's technically still following me. I need a way to remove her from my party. I think... those are all still sealed, as is the captain's quarters. I think until we talk to Ada, we're not going to be able to leave. Where do I switch my party members? Alright, let's talk to Ada, then maybe we can switch party members and continue from there.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
I super appreciate this HAL 9000 over here. Of all the parts to have on the ship, you gotta do that.
What can I
Alright.
do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
It's a good
I
thing
am
there's only
prepared to
one
bring the
model.
Unreliable into low altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's blow this popsicle stand. Yay! Oh god. Yay! Love the oars deploying for no reason at all. Oh yeah, they're control surfaces. No, they just look like... Oh, that was a high G turn. Holy crap. Against all odds, the unreliable... Hold on. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. I had to do the correct newsreader voice. That still wasn't 100%, but it was something.